From a Canadian tax perspective, when we look at residency, the CRA, the Canada Revenue Agency, doesn't have one thing they look at that says, okay, you have X, therefore you're a resident of Canada for tax purposes. So it's more of an art than a science that we always look at and discuss with our athlete or their representatives to determine whether they have sufficient ties to Canada, and whether that means if they do have sufficient ties to Canada and therefore they are tax residents and subject to tax on their worldwide income. So the two main facts or primary ties, we call them, that the CRA looks for is, one is where do you have a place to live 365 days of the year? We call that a habitual abode. And number two is where are your personal economic ties? Where's your family? Where's your wife? Where's your kids? Where do they live? Are they with you? And where do you make all your money? Is it in Canada? Is it in the US? And kind of once we go through those steps, there's so many other, we call them secondary ties, that we look at that will group together, help us determine whether you are a tax resident of Canada, and then what does that mean? If you are, what income is subject to tax, and how is it taxed?